All right, here's a question for you. What shocking confession did someone make for you? We've got one that was confessed right before a wedding and one that happened right before a guy died. Anything like that happened to you? What is the shocking confession that someone shared with you? If you want to share it with us, you can join us on the Dave and Chuck lines. 1-855-954-6969. That's the number to reach us. 1-855-954-6969. Or text us at 46969 with a shocking confession. Because a woman poured her heart out online telling the story of a confession that her husband made to her that has been tearing him up inside. It has upended her life as well. Here's the deal. The couple has been married for 2 years. On the night of his bachelor party, the groom-to-be got extremely drunk and said he doesn't remember anything after a certain point.
Okay.
She does remember that he was acting weird the day of the wedding, but she passed it off as, wedding jitters. The real story ended up being that he did remember coming home that night. And that's when his bride-to-be's mother, who was staying with them, came on to him.
That's even worse than I thought. I thought it was
just run-of-the-mill.
Did
he bang the mom, Dave?
He says he went along with it to the point where they ended up having sex.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And he passed out. Her bachelorette party was the same night, and she didn't see him when she got home at 3 a.m. She texted him, assuming he had just crashed with a friend like he said he might do. Turns out they were in the next room.
Wow.
Her soon-to-be husband and her mom.
Yeah.
After hearing the story, the woman called her mom saying that her husband told her everything. Mom denied everything at first, saying he was making it all up.
Yeah.
Then she changed her story, claiming that he came into the room, woke her up, and he hit on her.
Doesn't matter.
Now she feels like she lost the two most important people in her life over some drunken ecstasy.
She did.
She did.
She divorced the husband and never talked to the mom again.
Yeah. I mean, and I guess in a weird way, it's like, okay, if that's what he wanted, then go ahead and tell the story. I'm always just shocked by like people that are like, oh, I live with this guilt and I'm going to ruin someone else's life.
2 years.
Yeah, but that's a tough one because he has to see that woman all the time.
It is a tough one.
It's an awkward situation. I think it was probably really eating him up and it was probably impossible to
But it's a bachelor party too, right? Like he could have done something way before they got married for 2 years. He could have said something.
No, but he has to see.
What I'm saying is, like when you bang the mom, you should probably break up with the girl like the next
right
day.
Away. Yeah,
like
you're
you know what I mean, and not get married and not be married for 2 years and then have to say it after. Like if you've gone all the way to get married and be married for 2 years, what do you say? Like why are you saying it? Like you've chose the time to say I banged your mom was the next day, or soon thereafter. You know, if you bang someone's mom, you probably shouldn't get married to them.
Right, but he did.
But he did.
Yeah,
That's
two terrible people in that lady's life.
That's it.
Yeah,
that's it.
It's horrible.
It's awful.
I mean, he was wasted. Still doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
The mom to me is worse, though.
Yeah,
yes,
I think so too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 100%.
Your mom slept with your husband the night before your wedding. Ugh. How do you ever forgive either of them?
Your mom
don't.
Birthed you. This is just a guy. Guys are guys.
Your mom is really sick.
Yeah.
Someone said a month before my 32nd birthday, my mom told me that my dad isn't my real dad. Everyone in both my mom's and my adoptive dad's families knew the whole time. They just kept it from me.
That one's tough, but it's, the second you might start to think someone is interested in doing one of those DNA things or anything like that, it's real tough to keep those secrets these days.
To be totally honest about all of it.
Yeah, you really do.
The best way.
What's your shocking confession that someone made to you or that you made, I guess? 1-855-954-6969 is the number. Still with voice changing. Anonymous. Hello.
Hello. Morning.
What was the confession?
Yeah, so I had a buddy. We were all at a party just smoking a little weed. And I had a buddy who was telling stories about things that have happened, whatever, fun stories. and we look at him, and he has like tears running down his face, right? And we're like, dude, what's going on? And he told us that one time when he was really high, he had his cousin suck him off.
Whoa.
And this guy, he's in our friend group, and like he's one of our good friends, but we've never brought it up to this day. Like none of us, and we don't know how, right? Like it's really messed up.
Is his cousin a guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And as far as we know, he's straight as well. Like,
not as straight as you
your
think.
Your cousin blows you, your male cousin Jimmy.
You're going to want to lay off the weed.
Yeah. It's not for him.
It's not for you.
It's not for him.
Holy hell.
Not for
so
him.
does he remember, I
Or
wonder,
it is for
dropping that confession to you guys? Or do you think he doesn't even recall that?
I think he has no recollection because he's never brought it up either. And he was like so high that his like there were tear streams coming down his eyes. Like, he was high out of his mind.
Yeah, that is tough. That is a bad night, I'll tell you that.
It is forever. Because when he even has his buddy, you're like, whoa, dude.
Yeah, I'm
God,
like, oh, man. Holy cow.
What do you even say to that?
Yep.
It's his, first of all, it's the cousin.
Yeah, but then also it's like, maybe that's the life he really wants to live, and he's not living it.
With his cousin?
I mean, the cousin thing is weird, but I'm just saying, like, I mean, obviously.
He didn't mind. He let it happen.
I think I'd just say, woohoo.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Take another rip.
Yeah.
Cousin Major.
Yep.
Woohoo.
Yep, I got to forget about this night myself.
I grew up vegetarian, lived by those standards my whole life. My parents, though, told me recently at my 25th birthday that they would sneak in chicken, steak, and fish into my meals growing up, telling me it was just flavored tofu. So I now eat meat, and I'm glad they finally told me.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty lame compared to everything else.
Yeah, it's not as great. Huh?
The odd piece of steak.
My bride slept with the best man.
This one time, my parents put chicken and stuff and called it tofu, but I'm still alive. I still made it. And now I eat meat.
Turns out I like meat.
So glad it happened. So glad I was told finally. I had tears streaming down my face as well. I didn't suck my cousin off.
Oh my God.
There wasn't any of that.
Holy
it was
hell.
just
Holy
tofu.
hell.
It was just tofu that was actually meat.